No, that's for Paul, so he's here. That's fine. Yeah, we'll bring the chairs. And we'll just grab it as we're ready to stretch.
Oh, you think you're going to play a trick on us? You're not going to do that. We're going to follow you wherever you are.
So funny.
Danny, good to have you back. You disappeared for a while. Okay, we're ready. Welcome to Yogaxpress, the mobile stretch clinic that takes yoga to the people. We're in the third episode of a series of 3 workplace-related stretches episodes. That's quite a mouthful. We're trying to help our viewers understand that it's possible to stretch even if you're in a sedentary job, maybe sitting in chairs all the time. We're going to help you stretch while you're still seated in your chairs. A wonderful example is Paul Chipkin, right here. Paul is a producer at MNN. He has a wonderful program called Psyche in the Light. Paul, tell us what time and what channel.
The show is on Tuesday nights, 8:30, channel 57, 84, and 35, whichever applies to you.
Those of you who have a chance, please watch Paul's show and give him feedback. Just write directly to MNN, and if you're interested, Paul will also tell them his email.
pjchipkin@aol.com. Piece of cake.
pjchipkin@aol.com. We also have our other wonderful guests here today. Third day in a row, so we're all really getting addicted to chair yoga. We're all going to keep stretching wherever we are, in aircrafts, at the airport, sitting in airport lounges, in our workplace, wherever we are. We're going to keep stretching. If you can move, you can stretch too, so don't lose heart. Josiane Hurd in the front extreme left. Thank you for being here. Josiane was a dancer before. You can see it in the grace of her motions that she has a dance background. Tony Taylor, a film director, and he is interested in getting back into directing films. He has professional qualifications in film direction. Anyone out there want to hire Tony? He's your man. We have Ginger Merritt, who has just finished her teacher training in yoga. And Ginger also is an office manager, so she finds chair stretches, chair yoga quite useful. And I'm hoping, Ginger, that you can help us adapt a few more postures even after today. We'll all work together. Jamie Avery.
Yeah.
Avery.
I'm a therapist in private practice here in New York City, and I just think this is an ideal way. Everybody should have a few tricks in their bag to diffuse, release stress. Why not use
You said
yoga?
something really interesting before we started this. Would you share that? You're talking about mental...
I was talking about people who have trouble with their anger and impulse control.
Anger and impulse control. Paul's program also deals with mental health, so I think you should talk to Paul after this program. We should all get together and have something very special for controlling mental ailments. Yes,
teaching people.
Definitely. Mm-hmm. We have our special guest here again, Khalebo Harris. Khalebo has this wonderful program, 29th October to 31st October. It's a weekend. Make sure you at least get some information off of her. Take advantage of her presence here. info@Omo Obatala Egbe. Finally, I got it right. I'm close. Khalebo, thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Khalebo's program is especially interesting for me and other health-related folks out here because it involves a lot of therapeutic workshops. Certified dance therapists are going to be there. There's a program called Being in Alignment with Destiny and Purpose. I just can't stop saying that's such a beautiful name. A program on Africa, healing from the inside out. The word healing means so much to all of us here. In some way, we're all looking to heal ourselves from the inside out. Lovely. Gong energy therapy. Is that like Qigong? Chinese energy therapy?
We'll have Qigong. That's not on there yet.
Oh, okay.
But this is gong. Debbie is going to play the gong for
Oh,
us.
I see. It's literally the gong. Okay. And Yogaxpress. Our program is also going to be there. We're going to have a workshop of the Yogaxpress sequence at this conference. The conference itself is called Rebirthing Your Spirit. So the name says everything. Khalebo's email was up on the screen, so those who want to get in touch with her for more details, please do. And before we go into our final 7 stretches, a little commercial for us. Those of you who'd like a little bit of extra support, write to us, www.yogaxpress.com. Through my email, through my website, you can email me or go to my blog, yogaxpress.blogspot.com. It's a weekly update on the blog. We'll send you a postcard. We'll send you a fridge magnet and a little card with the sequence on the back. No escape, no excuses. If you're very, very good, as I told you yesterday, we'll send you a copy of Yoga Secrets, which has 10 ailment-specific cards inside, and then you can practice with us. Again, one more time, remember, you do not have to stop doing what you're doing. If you already have a fitness regime, and with consensus from all of us out here, down here, please continue to do whatever you're doing. Just add us to your program. That's all we're saying. You don't have to stop what you're doing. So are we ready? Let's stretch. Let's get on our chairs today. Viewers at home, if you're ready, please stay in your chairs. We're going to continue our sequence of chair yoga. Let's sit in our chairs. The next one is called cow face. Now, we've done 14 stretches in the last 2 episodes, 7 each of the last 2 days. And today we're going to attempt another 7. I was short of 1, and Ginger helped me with the last one, so thank you. We were trying to do a few back bends sitting in our chair, and she's given us a wonderful example of how we can do that. But we're going to attempt that last, because I don't want to slip, while we're doing that. We were not prepared for it. But we're going to first get into cow face. Cow face. Well, when we get into the posture, you'll see why it's called cow face. Let's place your left foot in front of the middle of your chair. Cross your right leg over. And this time, just make sure that the sole of your right foot is facing back, which means you really have to make this an active posture. And very gently turn the sole of your left foot back as well. So you're trying to emulate the actual posture as closely as possible. Now, your right foot is over, so your left arm is going to go over. Inhale. Take your left arm over. Exhale, bring your left hand, bend your left hand at the elbow, bring your hand from behind. And we may need to edge forward. Maybe I should have told you that just a little earlier. Now, this time we're going to take our right hand, turn your right hand from behind, clasp your left and your right hand. This is a wonderful, wonderful stretch when you're sitting in an aircraft, you want to get a break from your computer. And once your hands are clasped together, lift your chin up, bring your chest out, inhale and relax. Now remember, if your fingers don't touch today, if both your hands don't touch each other, it's okay. Use a washcloth, use a belt. We didn't bring our belts close enough, but if they don't connect, that's fine. Hold on to your t-shirt. Just make the connection. It doesn't matter what you hold on to, just make the connection. Exhale and release. Hands first and then release the legs. Now let's cross over to the other side. Remember, in yoga you always need to balance your postures. If it's a posture which actually stretches one side at a time, you need to stretch the other side. Now take your right foot is right in front of the middle of your chair. Left foot goes over. Use your hands and push it right over your right thigh. And then turn your left foot, the sole of your left foot, to the back of the room. And then we're going to hold on to your chair if you think you're going to slip, and then turn your right foot. In cow face posture, you always have your soles turning back. So that way you're also getting a wonderful stretch for the ankles. Now your left knee is over your right knee. In a moment, you're going to see why this is called cow face. Inhale, raise your right hand up. Exhale, bend the right hand and place it right behind your trapezius muscles. And then take your left hand from behind, clasp your hands together, inhale, and lift your chin. Open up your chest. Now, one of the explanations I've been given about why this is called cow face, apparently the raised elbow looks like the ear of a cow. Now, another teacher told me that the knees place one over the other is the mouth of a cow. Now, I don't care how you want to interpret it, but it actually feels nice to know that there is a correlation between the postures and an animal that, we can think of something. Now, if you don't want to think of a cow, you can think of anything else, but something that will help you remember how to get into this posture. Ginger and Jamie, have you heard of any other explanations for this posture?
No.
Okay, we'll stay with the ones that I've heard. Exhale and release. And let's release our legs, release the arms. Now, the next one is called Kapot Asana. Kapot is pigeon. Now, the pigeon posture from a seated position actually takes one leg all the way back. Now, we are going to attempt that this time, just like we did in one of the previous episodes. But instead of keeping your feet flat, instead of your soles facing out, because we're sitting in a chair, you don't want to slip. You want to keep your toes curled in. You don't want to keep your toes flat. So let's move to the right side. Turn to the right side and come forward just a little bit. Not too far forward that you slip, just a little bit so you're nice and firm on your chair. And then place the left leg, move your left knee out just a little bit and place your left foot closer to the right, and then very gently glide or slide your right leg all the way back. Remember, keep your toes curled in. If you think you're going to slip off your chair, be very careful. Safety first. You don't want to risk anything. You don't want to risk any broken bones. Now, just like Ginger is doing, place your palms on your left knee. That's very nice. So that keeps you nice and firm so you don't slip. Very gently. When your hand is nice and firm on your left knee, keep wiggling your right leg as far back as you can so you feel a wonderful quadricep stretch. Now, in a seated position in Kapot Asana, what we would probably do is keep bringing the foot back. We could still try that, but I don't want to go too far back because we might slip. We're all sitting in chairs, so let's stay where we are. And just turn your knee out. Turn your left knee out. Just hold it, press it nicely. So you should feel a wonderful stretch in your adductor muscles, the inside of your upper thighs, and your quadriceps, the front part of your upper thigh and your right leg. So let's hold. Inhale and bring your right foot back to the front. We're going to turn to the left of the chair, to the left corner of the chair. I'm going to adjust my chair just a little bit so I don't knock this mic down. This time, place your foot nice and firm, a little bit to the left of the chair. Bring your knee out, your right knee out to the right. And very gently hold on to the back of your chair and very gently hold on to any part of the chair that you need to. Very gently glide your left leg as far back as you can. Keep your toes curled in and keep your left leg nice and straight. Now, as I told you earlier, in a seated position, your toes would be flat. This time you want to keep it curled in so you don't slip. Now, place your hands, your palms on your right knee and push your right knee to the right so you feel a wonderful stretch on the adductor muscles, the inside of your upper thighs. You should also feel a beautiful quadricep stretch in your left leg. Hold. Inhale and very gently bring your left leg forward. Adjust yourself back in your seat, and we're going to go straight into the next one. It's called Maha Mudra. Kapot, the previous one we did was pigeon. Maha Mudra. Maha is grand, mudra is gesture. So Maha Mudra is simply grand gesture. It simply means folding the whole body forward in a seated position. So I'm sitting in our chairs. Normally we would be in a seated position on the floor where the legs are folded under us. And I'm sure Josiane's very happy. You don't have to do that. You have tender knees today. So this time what we're going to do, take your arms behind your back, clasp your opposite elbows. Those of you who have practiced yoga for a while, Ginger, you might want to try what's called a reverse Namaste, just to give yourself a little more of a stretch. And those of you who've, like Josiane's been practicing dancing, so your body is still very flexible, try to give yourself a bit of a challenge. Reverse Namaste is simply clasping your palms together as if you would do it in prayer. And this time what we're going to do is place your knees together, heels together, toes very slightly apart. We're going to exhale and fold the whole upper body forward. Keep your back straight. Exhale and fold. Keep your back straight. Once your lower abdominal region touches the upper thigh, you can slowly dip your head down and relax. Keep breathing. Hold your posture not your breath. I cannot say that often enough. Inhale, come up. Inhale. Whenever you come out of a folded posture, see if you can try and engage your lower abdominal muscles as much as possible. It's very tempting just to lift the whole body, but if you use your lower abdominal muscles, engage your lower abdominal muscles right here, you find you have more control over your upper body. Release your arms and then relax your legs. Yes, I think we might need to do a little bit of that because we've been, twisting ourselves into all these pretzel positions. Paripurna Nava. Paripurna is full, Nava is boat. Now, full boat is not going to be easy if you have a chair at work or wherever you are. If it's a chair that swivels, be careful. When you do this full boat posture, you're going to be going all the way across the room. So be careful. You don't want to be hitting anyone. You don't want to hurt yourself. But if you have a chair that is stationary like we do, we're going to attempt this. It's not going to be easy. We're going to try and show you that it is possible. So maybe we'll just turn a little bit to the side. We can all just turn a little bit so you can see us in profile. We're going to inhale. Remember the guidelines, the basic guidelines of our stretches. Inhale as you go up. Exhale when you come down. So we're going to use that same principle. When we inhale, we're going to engage our lower abdominal muscles to lift our legs. It is very tempting to use the strength of our thighs. Those of us who've got strong legs, we might use the thigh muscles to lift our legs. That's okay, but in the long run, you want to try and use your lower abdominal muscles. Let's try that. We're going to inhale and bring our arms up and our legs up together if we can. Inhale. Now, some of us may be able to go much higher, some of you will go much higher. It doesn't matter how high, the point is using your lower abdominal muscles. If we did not have the back of the chair and if we had a very comfortable stool to sit on, we'd probably be leaning back just a little bit. Thanks to Ginger, we have a back bend we're going to do, and we're going to do that last actually. Exhale and release. Now, folks out there, did you use your quad muscles or did you use your lower abdominal muscles? Abdominals. Ginger knows how to do it, and I'm sure Jamie does too. Josiane, we're trying, because when you use your abdominal muscles, we may not go up as high. But the point is, you're engaging the correct set of muscles. Khalebo, were you tempted to use your thigh muscles?
I'm sure I was.
But you did try using your abdominal muscles, right?
Tried, yeah.
Paul, how did you feel?
I have no idea.
You did get your legs up though, but
Yes,
you
I
don't
did.
know which muscles
I
you
didn't.
used. That's all right. Next time you're going to do it with an awareness. I'm going to bring it to your attention. Tony, did you feel tempted to use your thigh muscles?
Yes, actually, I may have been.
I like your honesty. That's good. At least you're aware that you might have used your thigh muscle. That's fine. The important thing is we need to be aware. And Paul, thank you for your honesty too. You said you have no idea. Next time you're going to actually focus on the correct muscle. You're going to get your legs up even higher. Okay, Baddha Kona is cobbler position. Baddha Kona is very, very easy to do in a chair. Paul, you have your shoes, so be careful. You may not have enough room in your chair, but all we do is get our feet, and I've seen a lot of our producers upstairs when they do their editing, they just sit here very comfortably. Now, our chairs are not very big. Please be careful, folks at home. If you have a wonderful chair at home, nice big chair, that's fine. Place both your feet up on your chair, clasp your feet together, both your feet. And press the soles of your feet. That's okay, you can do one leg. I think that you have to be careful. Do one leg at a time. If you want to adapt this posture, that's fine. You can just do one leg at a time. The point is you want to feel a nice knee bend. You want to feel an adductor muscle stretch. You'll also feel a wonderful stretch on the outside of your thighs if you push your legs further to the right. So if you're just using one foot, one leg up at a time, that's fine. Make sure, push your knee down, Paul. As long as you don't hurt yourself, you shouldn't feel pain. You might feel a bit of pressure, that's okay. No pain. Okay. If you're using one leg, if you're bringing one leg up at a time, release the right leg, and then we take the left leg up. Those who've got both their legs up, you look very comfortable. Both of you, all three of you, wow, that's nice. Danny, get a shot of them. They look wonderful.
Those
they look
are real
so comfortable.
yogis. Those are the yogis.
Real yogis, look at that. Now bring your left leg up and just push the left knee down. Your left foot is up, so your sole is pushing on the inside of your groin. So you want to make sure there is some kind of a contact with your lower extremities between the two legs. Let's see if we can give ourselves a bit of a challenge. Don't release. I can see you guys are loving the way you're sitting. So we're going to just stay here, and this time we're going to challenge ourselves just a little more. Maybe wherever we are, we've got a left leg. You want to get both your legs up? No, keep one leg. We'll all stay with one leg, okay? We're going to exhale, and we're going to fold forward from the hip. So bring your right foot out so we have room to fold forward. Let's challenge ourselves a little more. Exhale and fold. Keep your back straight. Feel the heel, the left heel should push, for those of us who are sitting with the left foot up, should push against your lower abdomen. Inhale, come up. Make sure you get a nice grip on the floor with your right leg. Inhale, and let's come up. And let's try the forward fold with the other leg, because we really want to feel that fold and the push. Exhale. Keep your left foot firmly on the ground. Push your left knee out just a little bit. Exhale and fold. Keep your back straight. Now this is actually a little bit of an extended variation of Baddha Kona. Inhale, come up. You just want to make sure that the knee that is bent is nice and close to the chair. You don't want to lift it too high, because then you're causing stress for your legs. So let's exhale and release. What do we have? I know where you can use posture number 33. We're not going to sit on our chairs. Actually, we might even skip that, because you can use posture number 33 when you go to the public toilets anywhere. Yes. Isn't that terrible for me to announce that? But it's going to be a little hard to sit on our chairs. We might fall. So this time we're going to try a little bit of a back bend. And I have Ginger here to thank for that idea. I was wondering how we could do a back bend with the backs of our chairs. So Ginger, actually, would you just demonstrate to us what you did? That was beautiful. Posture number 7, we are attempting that from a seated position. Very nice. If you notice, what Ginger is doing now, she's actually gone into a partial chakra, partial wheel. But what she's doing is she's got her hands and her feet on the floor, and she's got her back, the front of her body is curved all the way back, which means she has to tighten her lower back muscles to do that. So she's strengthening her back. Rich, would you like to join us?
No, I can't, thank you.
Okay, the rest, Ginger, stay where you are. The rest of us are going to turn this way and in the same direction as Ginger. And we're going to try and take our body, head back all the way. Now make sure you get a nice good grip on the floor with your feet. So you may want to sit on the corner edge of your chair, on the right edge of your chair. We have 5 minutes. Thank you, Claudia. And hold on to the back of your chair and to the seat of your chair with both hands. Keep inhaling as you go past midpoint. Keep exhaling. Now make sure if you're not confident of this posture today, do not attempt it. Be careful. Just go as far back as you can. You do not have to go all the way. I'm going to try to go back. And if you're able to get one hand on the floor, then you can try and release the other hand, place it on the floor, and just tighten your lower back muscles, the sacrum area. Tighten those muscles, tighten your glutes, keep breathing. Now very gently hold on to the back of your chair with your right hand and the side of your chair, the base of your chair with your left hand. Inhale and come up. Very gently. We all tried that. Paul, did you try that?
Initially.
Partially. I saw you go partially. That's good. The point is you're trying. And Tony, did you try that too?
1/3.
That's fine. That's okay. The point, you see, it's important that we attempt, and that's okay. As you get a little more confident, it is a little scary doing back bends sitting in a chair. And I just got this idea when Ginger and I were talking. I said, I wish I could do some back bends sitting in a chair, because people do get backaches sitting all the time. So, but thank you for that, Ginger. Appreciate it. So if folks at home, if you have any questions for us about, or if you have any ideas and suggestions about how we can adapt any other postures, we have some of these postures for everyday stretching, and if you can help us adapt any of the prone and supine postures, you're in our program next time. So call us, email us, visit my website www.yogaxpress.com. We're going to continue stretching. We haven't, actually we have one more stretch we could go into. Since we skipped the Malasana 33, why don't we just enjoy that too? Posture number 34, Supta Namaskara, is simply an oblique twist. So let's try that since we do have a couple of minutes. Place your feet together Heels together, toes slightly apart, your knees are together as well. And this time you may want to just glide your feet forward just a little bit. It's a very simple oblique twist. All we're going to do is just exhale, turn to the back like we did in Ardha Matsyendra. Grab hold of the back of your chair with your left hand and the side of your chair on your left side with your right hand. Keep exhaling and turn. This time, just to give ourselves a bit more of a challenge, what we're going to do is exhale and try to dip our torso forward on the left side. Supta Namaskara in the seated position. This is called Supta Namaskara. That's supine prayer. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come forward, and we're going to release. We're going to inhale one more time and turn our body just a little bit. Keep your feet where they are, keep your knees where they are. We're going to torque our body to the right side, hold the back of the chair with the right hand and the side at the base of the chair with the left hand, and we're going to torque our body and exhale as we go to the right. The first half of this posture, you can keep your chest out, chin up, and then we're going to very gradually take a nice lungful of air, exhale, and try to dip your torso forward. You should feel a wonderful ringing of your waistline. Maybe if we do this every day, or maybe if I do this anyway, I could definitely use it. I could lose a few inches off my waist. That'll be nice. Inhale, come up. And release, come back to the front. Any questions? We have a bit of time. Feels good, doesn't it? Feels wonderful. How could we close a chair posture? I've seen producers sit upstairs with their legs. There's one producer who sits with her legs crossed and she looks very comfortable. I don't want to do Padmasana because that's not part of our sequence. And of course, I have difficulty doing that posture anyway. But I want folks at home to understand chair postures, chair yoga is just an adaptation of the regular yoga. You're welcome to come stretch with us and learn simple techniques that'll help you stretch wherever you are. But remember, finally, you will have to get on the floor and do your complete stretches to get the full feeling. This is just a beginning, just to give you a wonderful sense of how beautiful it feels to stretch right where you are. So no excuses, please. Keep stretching and join us anytime. Channel 57, Time Warner 57, RCN 84, FiOS 35. Thank you, and this is Banu Suresh signing off. I think we still have a minute. Can we do another round of introductions, or are we done? Wrap?
30 seconds.
That's okay, we're done. We're just going to fold forward and just enjoy. For the first time, we're not over. I love that. That was good timing. Anybody has anything to say, feel free. We have a boom mic. You will be heard.
I was wondering about offering this to elderly in community centers. I mean,
Good idea, Jamie.
if anyone out there knows of a community center
Right.
that wants us to come out there and teach some of these techniques.
Yes.